So it's that time again. It's time to review another issue of the Zeb Wells Spider-Man run. I have no idea why I do this to myself. In this issue, we start off with Spider-Man robbing the Baxter building. What? So in the last video, we spoke about how our favorite heroes of the Marvel Universe were so out of character and weren't acting in their usual manner. It was clear that Zeb Wells is a decent writer and he's written stuff before, but we said that clearly he doesn't really understand how to write Spider-Man properly, which was the main problem. And right at the start of this issue, Peter goes straight back to the Baxter building to rob a piece of Reed Richards' tech. Really? Like, this should not be happening in the first place. If there is one group of heroes in the Marvel Universe who would understand and try to help Spider-Man more than anyone else, it would be the Fantastic Four. But instead, Wells writes them here as if they aren't well acquainted with one another at all, and it's super annoying. Spider-Man would never steal from the Baxter building. And yeah, I get it, this is Mary Jane that we're talking about, right? Mary Jane is missing. Peter is trying to save the love of his life. I get it. But I'm very sure that the Fantastic Four wouldn't bat an eyelid in helping Peter. Also, This is not okay. This is attempted murder. After that shambolic introduction to the new issue, we then learn that Peter is actually working with none other than the newly refound Norman Osborne, who at this point has just been relieved of all of his sins by the Sin Eater from the previous run. Norman is creating a new suit for Peter, which, oh god, who let John Romita Jr. design these suits? They're so god awful. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Seriously? Seriously? Peter Parker isn't an astronaut! Either way, Spider-Man comics nowadays are accustomed to horrible suits, so it's not even like it's a massive deal. But anyway, Peter hops into the suit, and a bunch of science stuff is blabbing and jabbered, and Norman is helping Peter find Mary Jane, using some of the tech that he stole from Reed Richards. So, this is this issue set out. This is what happens. Yeah, let's just move on. Then we also get this cameo from Miss Marvel. We know that Kamala is actually working for Oscorp in the modern day, so it's a pretty cool cameo. It seems like this is where she finds out about Norman being a good guy, because obviously Norman Osborn is a renowned villain of the Marvel Universe. We've had Dark Reign, Dark Avengers, obviously he's been the Green Goblin for so many years as well. Norman Osborn isn't very popular with the heroes of the Marvel Universe, let's just say that. Either way, it's a cool plant for what's to come. I don't really keep up with the Miss Marvel comics, so I don't really know how this affects her story. I just know that she shows up here, and then she also shows up later on, chronologically down the line as well. But yeah, she shows up sometimes in Spider-Man comics, so I guess it's a cool little callback to when we saw her earlier in the run. Peter then goes on the maddest acid trip and then ends up back in that weird dimension where Rabin put Mary Jane and Paul. So for Mary Jane and Paul, it's been years at this point, and I won't dwell too much on how I hate this and how I hate Paul specifically, because you guys know, if you've watched my videos, then I do not like this. From the recent issues, you guys will know where I'm at with this, but essentially, it's been years for them at this point. Since Peter has returned, for Mary Jane and Paul, I don't know how many years it's been. It's got to at least have been maybe 6 or 7, 8 years, because they have kids as well, but we'll get to that. But basically, at this moment in time, they have been running and fighting Rabin. And Peter arrives at this moment where it looks like MJ and Paul are going to bite the bullet. It looks like this is their final moments. They've been running forever. It looks like they can't be running for any much longer. But Peter comes in, saves the day, kicks Rabin's ass, and really quickly just kind of, I don't know, just, it was really anticlimactic. I don't really know what to feel about it, but I guess Rabin's gone now. Sure, okay. But then Paul and MJ go on to reveal they're kids, meaning that they're not actually adopted like we once thought. They're actually their biological kids. And as stupid as this whole concept is, I actually kind of like this reveal. Like, although Marvel editorial and many writers have screwed up MJ and Peter's relationship over countless different runs, these two characters still have the weight about them to make this reveal actually kind of mean something. For example, Peter has been in love with Mary Jane ever since he was a kid, and he's been through thick and thin trying to be with her. We have to remember that this Peter remembers all of the events of One More Day, and Big Time, and up until the Nick Spencer run as well. So Peter is fully aware of what Mary Jane means to him. This Peter Parker was married to Mary Jane at some point in time. It's just Mary Jane doesn't actually ever remember this because of One More Day. But Peter does remember this. I think there is massive potential in this next issue to do some really cool character drama. God, I hope. The one chance they actually get to do some cool character stuff, I pray to God that they do not screw this up. Because, like I said a few videos ago, I will very much bite the bullet and admit I was wrong about this run if they somehow on God's green earth pull this story off. Yeah, I know, the run hasn't been good up until now. Characters have been out of character. I don't really like the Norman Osborn stuff either. Norman being a hero and being a good guy does not work from what has come before in Spider-Man comics. And we know about Mary Jane and Paul. No one likes their relationship. But maybe, just maybe, if Zeb Wells somehow makes this reveal last emotionally on Peter Parker and somehow resonates it with the audience and resonates it with Peter Parker, some really cool character stuff can be done here, and I really hope that's the case. But we'll just have to see with the next issue. But overall, this whole idea is just hilariously bad, but this can be done well. Like, just imagine if you were in Peter's position right now. You would literally be absolutely god-smackingly distraught. Imagine the love of your life just somehow has kids with some other guy, like, I don't know, a day later or something. That'd be crazy, right? So dive into that. I want to know how Peter feels about it. But who knows? We can't hope with this series because, you know, hasn't really been good. But I'm glad Zeb Wells is moving on after this series is done because it is time for Spider-Man to do something different. Zeb Wells is a good writer, but he should have a restraining order when it comes to Spider-Man. I'm gonna be honest. And that goes for John Romita Jr. as well. Holy hell, you have overstayed your welcome. Either way, whatever, it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to join the members club if you do enjoy my content so you can get exclusive early access to all of the videos and also sporadic but also exclusive members content as well, including a members only podcast that comes out every single month. I want to know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe if you want to and hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you do not miss any more videos. Yeah, I'll be reviewing the next issue when it comes out because we're so close to the end of this series and I can't wait to see where we go next. Either way, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for another video. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.